People, it is Wednesday in Mexico. I am going to go on a walking tour and it's going to be for 2 hours. I'm going to take you with me on the tour. I hope that you enjoy. I hope I also enjoy. It's not ready yet, but when we're ready, I'll, carry you along.
On day 3 of my Mexico City adventure, I found out that my hostel was offering a free 2-hour walking tour. I gladly jumped at the opportunity because 1, it was free, and 2, apart from Mexican food, I didn't know much about Mexico. I not only had 1, but 3 tour guides for free. We went to 3 places. The first stop was in the heart of Ciudad de Mexico called Templo Mayor.
This was part of the pre-Hispanic city of Tenochtitlan. So in order to understand Mexican history, before 1521, there were different civilizations living across the country. And the Aztecs were predominant in the center of Mexico. They dominated almost all the Mexican territory now, and they established a city here.
Templo Mayor was the main temple for the Aztecs people before the Spaniards destroyed it, of course.
Very clear in here.
Okay.
So, well, different generations.
The temple is free for everyone to see, unless you want to see the museum, which is about 70 pesos. We stayed there for a while, learning about the history of their people before moving on to our next stop.
Back at the days, all of this was painted.
Oh.
Every single piece was painted. So what they would do is they will build the pyramids. They will apply a type of plaster over the pyramids, and then they will paint using minerals. So regularly in the city, minerals were used to paint. Minerals, mixed with other substance. They were mixed, and then it was applied on the temples. So basically, all of this was painted, covered with colors.
Nice.
So in the city of Tenochtitlan, they would use for the buildings mainly 5 colors: yellow, black, white, blue, and red.
Our second spot was another interesting landmark.
Here, they found.
Just before I tell you about the second spot, let me take you back in time to 1581. In 1581, the Spaniard by the name of Hernan Cortes came to Mexico and conquered the Aztecs Empire with the help of some of their very own people. Here's the crazy thing. Not only did he conquer the empire, the Spaniards destroyed the sacred temples and used some of the very stones to build cathedrals that would eventually convert the Indians into Catholics. To this day, majority of Latin Americans are Catholics. That brings us back to our second spot, which was the Metropolitan Cathedral.
So you see, if you're walking towards here, you feel
The
the leaning. So
Yeah.
it's very like in downtown. You're gonna see this in a lot of buildings. So for instance, some buildings that were up now are going down.
right.
And some of the buildings have now stairs to go down the building because it's sinking
Oh, okay.
because of the weight. So remember that the stones that were used to build this are very heavy.
Wow.
Well, we will talk about the cathedral now.
This is amazing.
Well, this is not the cathedral actually. This is the Metropolitan Cathedral. This was built later because a lot of the cathedral is also a church. So a lot of people, wed and have their baptisms and all that kind of religious ceremonies. And not all of them could get in there because there's a lot of people.
This
Yeah.
cathedral is also in the heart of the city, built
so
very
according
near
the legend,
to the
Christ did
Templo
every day,
Mayor.
he became a saint, and it is an important saint.
It is the
And it
largest
was,
cathedral in Latin America and
for
took
example,
more than
Whoa.
150 years
This is
to
like
complete. In
at
other words,
in
it is
Paris with
a
the
it is called
must
like that because
see.
it was right. I don't want restored.
This is also free to explore from 8 a.m. to 8
Well,
p.m.
this is what I told
every
you
day.
about. This is the altar of the kings.
Oh wow.
So all of the saints depicted,
Beautiful.
all of the saints depicted here were kings or queens or princes. It is built with keys.
With
You
keys.
can see. So they ask people to donate all keys, and they with their all keys, not kids keys. They make a sculpture. A sculpture made of kids. Imagine that.
Yes,
Wow.
lots of people donated their own keys.
Yeah.
They made this. They melted it and they made this
Wow.
sculpture of
Wow.
Pope.
And my final stop was at the Palacio Nacional, otherwise known as the National Palace, the Parliamentary Building, whatever you want to call it.
I am in the National Palace of Mexico. Wow.
So this is the main. This is one of the. This is the mural of the Mexican.
The more than 400-year-old building is filled with murals of the Mexican history by Diego Rivera. Remember that guy I told you about a couple minutes ago
In New York.
that conquered Mexico?
With Marx.
Yeah, he was living there at some point also.
Flowers, fruits, and vegetables in here, like cereals, mainly corn, beans.
Right.
And then you have tortillas. You see this lady selling tortillas.
These murals.
This location is also free and open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Tuesdays to
The
Sundays.
purépechas.
Ooh, this one's different. The
Yes.
guy here is
Well,
he looks different.
the purépechas live in what we are now called the state of Michoacán, that is in the west.
The place or the palace is home to the offices of the Mexican president.
Experts
Some say he doesn't go there anymore. I don't know, maybe you go there and you see him. The Federal Treasury and the National Archives. This is also where a lot of the parliamentary meetings happen. So if you're lucky, you might see a few Mexican celebrities.
For instance, these guys are doing blue, yellow. These guys.
So they're artists.
Yeah. They're painting on fibers. There were fibers. All of them were natural fibers made from cotton and the agave
Yeah.
plant. Get purple color from snail. So there are ancient techniques they used to know.
Oh, to
where
get the color from the snail.
from the purple one, and
Oh.
that was a very precious color. It was very expensive. Like wearing clothing with purple,
purple?
represents that you have a lot of money. That you're from the upper class.
Royalty.
You're priest. Yeah, exactly.
and that's worldwide, eh?
That-
Yeah,
In-
yeah,
in,
yeah, I
In
think
Europe
so.
also,
Yeah.
that's why the priests, wear purple because they're important.
So in this side, like they're carving figures, like pottery figures. So she's
Carving
she's
something.
carving a doll, a girl, what's supposed to be a girl, and they're also creating in this one tattoos,
Oh.
natural pigments. So you see, this girl is being painted on the legs.
Yeah.
So yeah, those also like tattoos at that time were also made from natural pigments.
Oh.
And that's it for the virtual tour. I hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more exciting videos next week, Thursday.
This is so cool. It's amazing how similar we are, even though we're different.
So if you want to see something cool, you need to spend here maybe an hour, a couple of hours, because all the street vendors are here.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a whistleblower. We'll call any of them and we'll say police is coming.
Yes. Oh my goodness. In Jamaica, they are on the road the same, and then they will call for police, and everyone start running.
Yeah, and they
That's
and there are like some houses.
And they'll run in the
another,
houses. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. And they'll like grab the bags and they'll be running.
You know why they have
Yeah,
this
with the hook.
They pick up
They
everything.
just pick it up and
Sometimes some of the things fall out and they're still running.
Así es,